Hello subscribers, today's review will be on the Schleich 2022 Nothosaurus. So when Schleich first announced that they were making a Nothosaurus, I was pretty excited since Nothosaurus is an underrepresented marine animal and it's one of the stars from Chased by Sea Monsters, one of my favorite prehistoric documentaries. But when it was first revealed, it was met with a lot of mixed reception. I was willing to give it a chance since the promotional pictures tend to be shown from bad angles. Now that I have it in hands, I'm still mixed about it, though not exactly terrible. Taking a look at the head sculpt, you can see that it really isn't that bad, though I felt like this part could have been a little bit wider. The flatness kind of makes this look like a snake. Then of course, you've got the bulky Schleich teeth, which plagues other figures like the Caprisuchus, but on here it really doesn't look that bad, and it's a good thing that Schleich is aware that the teeth are splayed out and interlocking. Going down the figure, there's plenty more visible scales, which look really nice. Then you've got the webbed hands, which have 5 digits. And then the underbelly is covered with some larger scales. Onto the paint job, it's just mainly gray. The spotting, the hands, and the underbelly are a light gray, while the dorsal color is a regular gray. It really isn't that bad, but the least they could have done is continue the the spotting down the tail and down the neck. And I guess it's appropriate for a small aquatic reptile, though I'm surprised that Schleich didn't go with a more vibrant color scheme like with their other marine reptiles. Time to talk about my least favorite part about this model, which is the pose. What type of swimming pose is this? This arm looks like it's broken. This is really awkward. Let me bring out a better example of a swimming pose. Here is the Safari Tube Nothosaurus, and you can see from the dorsal view, the limbs don't look like they're broken, and it looks very smooth and natural. So Schleich, they could have done something like this, or they could have put it in a terrestrial pose, either walking or resting. Like the vast majority of Schleich models, this is made out of durable plastic, though it doesn't have the waxy rubbery feel that the Majungasaurus had. Let's do a quick measurement with the flexible ruler. You can see that this figure is around 8 inches long and would probably be around 8.5 inches if fully stretched out. So Nothosaurus was around 4 meters, with some larger species being around 5 to 7 meters, so unfortunately this is too big to fit in the 1/35 scale. Starting off with our comparisons, here is the Safari Ltd Tube Nothosaurus, which looks very similar to the one in Chased by Sea Monsters. Even though I said the head on this one is a little bit flat and snake-like, it's still more accurate to most Nothosaurus reconstructions I've seen. I mean, the base of the head on this one looks too big and almost alien-like. Let's bring out some more Triassic sea reptiles. Here is the Carnegie Collection Tanystropheus, one of the contemporaries of Nothosaurus. And then we have the Safari Ltd Tube Henodus, a turtle-like placodon. And here is P. NSO's Audipodentatus, which looks very similar to the Nothosaurus. And last for Triassic marine reptiles, here is P. NSO's Himalayasaurus. In front of us, we have Schleich's other aquatic creatures. The Dunkleosteus is still the best. And I'm also tempted to add Schleich's old Shonisaurus to my collection. Next, here is the previously reviewed Schleich Majungasaurus. And last but not least, here is the Collecte Xiphactinus and the Collecte Mini Xiphactinus. So, final thoughts on the Schleich 2022 Nothosaurus. It's a good figure, far from Schleich's strongest. The colors aren't really anything too special, but at least it looks like the colors that a real animal would have. But the biggest drawback is definitely the pose. But other than that, I quite like this, so I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. I don't like it as much as the Majungasaurus. So if you guys enjoyed this video, hit that like and subscribe button, and let me know in the comment section of what you think of this new figure from Schleich.